The Hulk is a famous and successful character, and it's due to his popularity that we have so many other characters from other publishers inspired by him. Some of which are in fact so inspired and so similar that we deem them rip-offs of the original Jade Giant. Welcome back, Nerd Squad. Today we're going to be counting down the top 10 shocking Hulk rip-offs and taking a look at some of the characters who are not the Hulk but who are the most similar in so many ways. If you love videos like this and want to learn more about the Hulk himself, be sure to click on over here to learn about some more of the most powerful Hulks of all time. You can learn about all the Hulks. And be sure to stick around to the end of this list where I will have some bonus content coming your way in the form of comment responses. Alright, now let's get counting. Number 10. PITT. This one is a little more loosely connected in terms of story, but the look and connection of PITT's creator to Hulk is what causes comic fans to draw parallels. PITT was originally created by Dale Keown for Image Comics. He first appeared in his own self-titled series PITT in the 90s, and wow, he definitely has a 90s look. Check out that sweet studded leather vest with plaid-inspired lining and all of those chains. You can never wear too many chains in the 90s. Dale Keown, PITT's creator, was well known for his work as a penciler on the Incredible Hulk series during Peter David's run, and it's usually this connection and PITT's ginormous, muscle-bound appearance that make people think of the Hulk when they see him. PITT himself was a human-alien hybrid creature from outer space who was created in a lab aboard a spaceship. It's like a cosmic Hulk. Number 9. Rampage. Not just taking inspiration from the Hulk, but likely taking inspiration from his cousin, Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, as well. Rampage was originally known simply as Kitty Faulkner. Dr. Kitty Faulkner, that is. Kitty was a brilliant scientist working for Star Labs. An accident wherein Kitty was exposed to massive solar radiation during a demonstration gone wrong caused her to be transformed, however, into the orange giantess known as Rampage, who also sported a red mohawk. A fight with Superman where he absorbed excess radiation from her giantess Rampage form caused her to return once more to her human appearance as Dr. Faulkner. There would be other times, however, that Kitty would return to her Rampage form. Like She-Hulk, she also appears to keep her wits while in her Hulkish appearance. Number 8. OMAC. OMAC stands for One Machine Attack Construct, and was created by Brother Eye to be used in their war against those who would oppress them. Originally in New 52, OMAC was the human known as Kevin Coe. Kevin Coe was an employee of Project Cadmus who would be taken over and in essence assimilated into the being referred to as OMAC, a servant and warrior of Brother Eye. Brother Eye can activate OMAC whenever they like, transforming Kevin into the biotech being possessing super strength and durability known as OMAC. While in this form, originally Brother Eye would be in complete control of OMAC. However, when Brother Eye was killed, they gave Kevin both his personality and control back as one of their last actions. The consequence of this was that Kevin would no longer be able to revert to his human form, becoming only OMAC. Number 7. Doomsday. While Doomsday and the Hulk bear some differences, a big one being that Doomsday is traditionally a villain, whereas Hulk is usually more recognized as a hero, they also bear similarities too. Both were created through experimentation, one an accident, one on purpose. Both are super strong, monster-like creatures, and they even bear a resemblance to one another. Doomsday is gray, which actually was the color Stan Lee originally wanted for the Hulk's appearance. However, when problems surrounding this desire arose, they turned the Hulk green instead. When Doomsday first fully appeared in Superman the Man of Steel issue 18, he was seen wearing a containment suit. And while Doomsday might be gray, his containment suit was very green, which all added to his Hulk-like appearance, in my opinion. Of course, the suit was likely added to create intrigue as to who or what was lurking within it. But still, it's interesting that DC decided to pick the color green as opposed to any other color. There's a lot of other colors out there, folks. Number 6. Doomed. If you thought Doomsday was a Hulk ripoff and you're feeling me there, you are going to love this one. Doomed was created when Metropolis University student Riser was infected with the Doomsday virus, similar to other versions of the virus we've seen pop up in the comics, but not quite as deadly as the one from the Dark Multiverse. Instead of killing Riser, it transformed him into a monster-like creature known as Doomed. He had similar powers to Doomsday, but has never really been considered a villain, more of a hero, Immediately after his transformation, Doom was forced to flee the authorities who saw him as a monster due to the accidents that he caused, despite the fact that Doom attempted to actually save those that he had endangered, and he didn't intend to create any of that chaos. Riser would transition between his Doomsday form and human form and would end up being affiliated with the Teen Titans for a time. Number 5. Loose Cannon. This Hulk ripoff even has his strength levels similarly tied to his emotions. The angrier he gets, the bigger and stronger he gets. Loose Cannon was created by Jeff Loeb and Lee Moder, and is basically a big blue version of Hulk who was originally the human Eddie Walker. Walker regained the use of his legs, which had been disabled in a car accident, when his metahuman gene was activated, turning him into the hero known as Loose Cannon, who was later redesigned during New 52 to be a Teen Titans villain instead. Eddie's skin has also been known to change color with his mood as well, and while he does appear to be similar to the Hulk in terms of powers, transformation, and abilities, he also bears a striking resemblance to Hank McCoy, the bouncing blue beast of Marvel's X-Men, especially his new Earth design. Number 4. Damage. Ever wondered what would happen if Captain America's exposure to the super soldier serum actually turned him into a monster? Well, wonder no more. DC has the answer to your question with one of their very own Hulk ripoffs. Damage is Ethan Avery, a youngster who grew up admiring superheroes and wanting to be just like them. At one point during his time serving in the military, he was offered an opportunity to become just that, and of course, jumped at it. He volunteered for the Damage program, a program that used experimental procedures in an attempt to create superheroes. Ethan passed all the necessary tests after applying and was given the Damage serum, which transformed him for 1 hour each day into a super strong, monster-like creature who bears a striking resemblance to the Hulk, down to his tattered pants. While in this form, Ethan would have very little control and basically adopt another rage-fueled berserker persona, also similar to the Hulk. Number 3. Behemoth. Behemoth comes to us from DC's Earth 8. He was basically designed to be a mock version of the Hulk. He's pretty much parody Hulk, where instead of Hulk being a big, ripped, muscly giant, he's a big, blue, oversized man baby. Literally. He even wears a diaper. Behemoth was created by Grant Morrison, who tweaked the world of Earth 8 to make it basically be DC's alternate universe version of Marvel 616. On Earth 8, Behemoth is part of a team known as the Retaliators. I wonder what famous Marvel team that name could be referring to. The Retaliators. Number 2. Monster. Monster was introduced during Superman/Batman. He was basically a big green powerful monster who was possessed by Kryptonite Man and created by Joker and Mr. Mxyzptlk, who had seemingly teamed up to take down both of their sworn enemies, Batman and Superman. Seemingly. Monster wasn't the only one they created, however. No. He was part of a team known as the Maximums, a parallel to Marvel's Ultimate Supers originating from Earth 1610. All you have to do is look at Monster though to really see how much of a ripoff of the original Hulk he really is. Number 1. Smash. Smash was basically Rob Liefeld's attempt at salvaging work he'd already completed but was unable to use. Liefeld had been working with Marvel previously on Captain America stuff, but when Liefeld kept apparently missing deadlines and sales ended up being not where Marvel had hoped, they let him go. The book was moved over to Wildstorm, and Liefeld's direction for the plot was pretty much fully abandoned, but he still found a way to make use of the work that he had already done, creating a new character for the comic Fighting American with Awesome Comics, which was started by Liefeld. Smash, which looked a lot like another very familiar Marvel powerhouse, but purple instead of green, and wearing a chain around his neck. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching, Nerd Squad. Who do you think is the most similar hero to the Hulk who is not the Hulk? Are there any Hulk-inspired characters that you actually prefer to the original? And who is your favorite Hulk from Marvel? Let us know in the comments below. And speaking of comments, it's time to take a look at some comments from one of our latest videos, Top 10 Most Powerful Cosmic Marvel Superheroes Part 2. Michael Reese writes, "It was also revealed that Wraith had a symbiote until Null ripped it off of him. I'm looking forward to seeing what he looks like whenever he shows up again. Yeah, I'm interested to see if we'll see more of Wraith potentially when Null finally gets to Earth. I would love to see him join our heroes for that final showdown. It's gonna be so epic." Broken Bridge responds, Moondragon would be a wonderful character to introduce in a future Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I completely agree with that. We need Moondragon in the MCU. She is such a cool character and so underrated. Maybe Marvel will switch up some of the Guardians roster after the 3rd movie and then we could see her introduced. And that's all the time we have today. Be sure to comment below for a chance to have your thoughts and feels featured in a future video. This is Top 10 Nerd and I'm your host Amanda McKnight, reminding you as always to stay nerdy, YouTube. PITT was originally created by Dale Keown. Repent? A big repent? What does that mean?